Hello lovely viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Anna, hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It was meant to be just another typical afternoon. In West Hollywood, Grant Ellis had just concluded a casual lunch meeting with a producer buddy. Grant looked as effortlessly charming as ever in a white t-shirt and black joggers. He was laid back, unobtrusive, and away from the cameras of the Bachelor set that made him famous. What happened next caught him off guard. A young woman stood anxiously close to the valet stand outside the cafe. In her palm, she held a little notebook. She did not belong to the group of LA influencers. She wasn't a photographer. She had come in from Des Moines, Iowa, to meet the man who, in her words, restored her faith in love. She was just a fan, a true admirer. At first, Grant didn't notice her. He was sending texts. However, she moved forward and softly called his name. Grant. He raised his head. Nerves caused her voice to break a little, but she smiled. She was 24 years old, a huge fan of The Bachelor, and an aspiring writer. Her name was Ava Monroe. Months prior, she had written a passionate blog post that had unexpectedly gone popular among the show's community, and she had been following Grant from the start of his season. Why Grant Ellis Made Me Believe Again. The post's headline had received accolades from Bachelor alumni, watchers, and even crew members. Ava was unaware that the blog had been sent to Grant by someone on his public relations staff. He had read it. Twice. He blinked in surprise when she said her name. "What is Ava Monroe?" he inquired. "The blog entry?" She flushed. She gave a nod. "Indeed. I am that." A chance meeting suddenly evolved into something far more sentimental. Witnesses stated without hesitation. Grant put his phone in his pocket and gave her a tender, real, and reassuring hug. They simply talked for a few seconds as they stood there. Nor hurried, nor uncomfortable. It was just a fan and a man meeting for a brief time that neither had planned, but both were obviously grateful. Nearby diners claim that Ava never once yelled for attention or asked for a selfie. She just applauded him. For exhibiting emotion, for being vulnerable on TV, for being imperfect, for acknowledging when he was lost. "It had significance," she remarked. "You are more than a man who has dated 30 women. You discussed therapy, bereavement, and the challenges of being sufficient for others. That material sticks with me and other girls." Grant didn't brush it off. He questioned her about her work, her travel to Los Angeles, and the reasons behind her candor on the internet. She told him about her brother's death the previous year. She talked to him about how she cried when he went to his boyhood home in the episode. She claimed to have at last felt seen. "Thank you for telling me that," he said. "I'm very happy you came today." Grant hesitated for a moment, and then he stunned everyone, including Ava, by asking her to go for a walk around the block with him. Just a walk. No cameras. No output. Simply life. Completely engrossed in their own world, they were spotted strolling side by side down Melrose Avenue, laughing and conversing. Witnesses said the scene was movie-like, with the two totally engrossed in one another. There was only mutual respect and an unanticipated bond, no pressure or pretense. One witness heard Grant remark, "You're braver than most people I've met in this city," but Ava refused to speak to the media afterwards. It seemed like a Bachelor date, even though it wasn't. It was a dream come true for Ava. For Grant, it served as a reminder of the true significance of reality TV's produced drama. He promised to read more of her work and gave her his contact information after the stroll was over. "This is already more than I could have asked for," she said, declining a selfie. Grant stated something that stayed with everyone who heard it before he left. For good reason, the Dominican Republic is a lovely vacation spot. When Grant Ellis first arrived, he exclaimed, "Hola. The Dominican Republic is where we are. I feel fantastic. I truly feel at home. My dad's side of the family is from here. And this place is so lovely that I could spend every day at the beach. This is the ideal location for an engagement." What a romantic setting for love. Some of the greatest beaches in the world may be found in the Dominican Republic, a truly tropical paradise sandwiched between the Atlantic and Caribbean seas. Activities abound along the island's roughly 1,000 miles of coastline, including hiking, ziplining, paragliding, surfing, scuba diving, beach tanning, and exquisite dining in all of the amazing villages. Grant and his last 3 women, Juliana, Lisha, and Zoe, went to Punta Cana for their romantic overnight dates during his final 2 weeks as the Bachelor. Zoe exclaimed, "The ocean is a gorgeous, clear blue color," after her time on the island. "We have wonderful weather and, perhaps, the ideal setting for a romantic tale." Check out our suggestions below to see the Dominican Republic like a Bachelor Nation celebrity if you and your significant other want to go on the trip of a lifetime. We advise reserving a hotel at one of these opulent resorts, which are a part of the Hyatt All-Inclusive Collection, if you're itching for a tranquil vacation in the Doctor. Look no further than Secrets Tides if you're searching for an exquisite location to stay during your ideal getaway. During his time on the island, our Bachelor Grant stayed at this opulent resort and was enamored with the beachside retreat. When Grant first arrived at the hotel, he said, "It's so gorgeous. This place is like an oasis. The vistas are breathtaking. The room is really amazing. I couldn't ask for anything more in this stunning location." The 668 apartments at Secrets Tides are all intended to evoke an opulent home neighborhood and serve as a romantic retreat. Wide-ranging infinity pools, top-notch spas, captivating beach walks, and breathtaking Caribbean views are all available to visitors. Couples can also enjoy the resort's amazing accommodations, which include yoga sessions, aqua aerobics, live performances, nightly entertainment, gourmet room service, and much more. For the ideal romantic getaway, reserve your stay at Secrets Tides right away. Dreams Onyx Resort and Spa is the only place to go if you want a holiday that is picture perfect. When Zoe stayed here while she was in Punta Cana, she was amazed by the beauty all around her. "Being here is really surreal," she remarked. "The viewpoint of the beach is simply breathtaking. I'm in a lovely, spacious room. I adore it." This stunning, award-winning resort is dedicated to giving visitors top-notch service, in addition to protecting the surrounding eco-friendly environment. You'll be floating into paradise in no time with more than 806 opulent suites, gourmet dining, dance courses, live entertainment, a spa retreat, and an amazing pool with a lazy river. A retreat at breathless Punta Cana Resort and Spa is ideal if you're prepared to live your best life. This resort is a lively haven that will leave you speechless. Your trip will be unlike any other, with activities that combine music, culture, fashion, and art, as well as unmatched pampering. The hotel provides 24-hour room service, private balconies with their own hot tubs, and roomy rooms with views of the garden, pool, or ocean. Beach volleyball, horseback riding, windsurfing, snorkeling, lounging in one of the 4 pools, and spa treatments are just a few of the activities available to visitors. "I have been here before," Lisha said, describing her experience staying here when visiting Punta Cana. "It's stunning as I recall. This is unbelievable. The accommodation is gorgeous, roomy, and luxurious. I adore this place." Visit Zoetree Agua to get away to the serene Dominican Republic beaches. The 92 opulent suites at this boutique resort, which is situated on the Uvero Alto Beach with a coral reef offshore, allow you to fully experience the local way of life. With luxurious amenities including worldwide gourmet cuisine, individualized service, restorative experiences, and indigenous therapies at the Zoetree Spa, guests' well-being is given top priority. What beautiful oasis of sanctuary! While taking in the limitless, breathtaking views of the ocean, guests may also see the resort's environmentally friendly architecture. During her stay on the island, Juliana couldn't get enough of Zoetree Agua and said, "This hotel is insane. This place is stunning. My lover Grant is the only person absent. This place is paradise. The ocean is nearby, the pool is outside, and the accommodations are stunning. It truly is a dream realized." The Dominican Republic is a stunning island, and Grant and his last 3 women made the most of their time there. They witnessed everything, from the glittering seas to the lush mountains. Grant asked Juliana to join him for an exhilarating ATV ride through one of the island's many tropical forests on their first date. After riding through the muddy terrain and getting down and filthy, Grant and Juliana took a cool plunge in the Azure Sea. Grant and Zoe strengthened their bond during a serene couples yoga practice overlooking the forest treetops on his subsequent one-on-one date. Zoe declared, I love this beach, as they concluded their date with a wonderful picnic by the sea. Finally, Grant and Lisha retired to a turquoise lagoon after an exhilarating day of ziplining, where they were able to see the island from above. The two later rode horses down one of the many beautiful beaches to prolong their relationship. Let's talk about ideal dates. Take this as a cue to plan your Dominican Republic vacation so you may fulfill your Bachelor Nation fantasies. We're wrapping up here for today, but the excitement of trending gossip doesn't stop here. We'll be back with new surprises very soon. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe.